What's going on, everybody? Just wanted to make a quick video and had a little talk with myself. Really going through some points and ideas where talking about the one thing that came to me was really studying and knowing your environment and your surroundings. So, in nature, if you are dropped in the middle of somewhere or you're just in a different country, you got to know what kind of climate you're in, what kind of environment that you're dealing with in terms of the city, the economy, and all that stuff, to know how to, in order for you to navigate yourself within that. And an example that came up within me was that if you are going into, let's say, for a walk somewhere, and you knew that it was going to be like muddy and like raining, in order for you to navigate through, let's say, grass like this, and you didn't have the proper, you didn't know how to navigate yourself because you didn't have the proper tools, like the proper shoes or boots, you wouldn't be able to go very far. You might be able to still walk through it, but you'll struggle and might not even make it through. So one of the key things that I realized is that you must actually study your environment. And what I mean by that also, and what I realize, is that if you're studying a certain field of endeavor, let's just say right now I'm studying YouTube, how to grow a YouTube channel, how to create a massive following. I got to study the environment that I'm getting myself into. And part of studying that environment, other than how do you create a video, how do you monetize a video, how do you, just like the how-tos of everything and the mindset behind it, is you got to know the language behind what it is that you're doing. Because once you know the language, the vocabulary behind it, you're able to navigate yourself accordingly. You know how to move within that environment to take full advantage of it. So I was watching the show Alone, where it's pretty much a contest where they drop 10 people in a remote area. It's mainly for people that are experts in survival and all that, and they get 10 items. And the reason why they're able to adapt to their environment, and a lot of them are able to survive, basically what happens is whoever survives the longest in that environment, they win a cash prize, whether it's like 100,000, 500,000, or $1 million. And the key there is if they didn't have the proper vocabulary, the knowledge, to really know what it is that that they need to know in order to survive out there with just 10 tools, how to hunt animals, what kind of berries or plants to eat, how to maintain your water supply, how to set up a tent. All those things require language and understanding the language and what it means to do certain things. And just like in any endeavor, if you're practicing law, in order for the difference between somebody that does know law and doesn't know law is they have a different structured, focused vocabulary that they know and that they use in a court of law, and they use to write up things that are legally binding and that that coincide with the current legal system right now. So what I got from this realization is that I need to, whatever endeavor, whether it's YouTube I'm learning, whether it's how to create more income, whether it's understanding the money system a little bit better, understanding the education system a little bit better, is studying the language within that environment. And it's as simple as, if you were dropped in the middle of a country, a foreign country, you didn't have the necessary language to communicate, then it would be hard to navigate yourself within that. So that's why it's very key. If you want to be an expert at anything, if I wanted to be an expert at anything, in order for myself to navigate effectively within that environment, I have to know the vocabulary and study that. And I've been using a tool recently, just over the last 2 years, that actually helps me integrate that vocabulary, whatever it is that I'm studying, into my actual physical body on a neurological DNA level. So to the point where it's not through spaced repetition where I have to keep repeating things over and over and over again. I can literally program my subconscious mind with that vocabulary integrated in my physical body within 15, 30 minutes max, like not even that long, and it's a very simple tool. So honestly, if you want to know more about it, it's helped me effectively learn more about different things, help me stabilize myself emotionally, because even within that too, a lot of times we have words that are that have experiences and feelings and emotions that are linked up to it, where and they're words essentially. So we have to be able to. Sometimes we have a word that we think it means something, and we have such an emotionally charged thing to it. So when we hear it from somebody, it like creates this reaction, and so it allows you to actually understand those things, the vocabulary behind that, and also navigate yourself accordingly through those emotions, through those words. So just wanted to share that with you, my realization here on this beautiful day today. Just went for a walk here along the Niagara Escarpment here in Hamilton, and such a gorgeous day. And yeah, study your vocabulary. Know your if you want to know your field, know the words, know the language that you're going to be speaking, and learn how to effectively integrate it within yourself. And if you need help on that, you want support on that, I'm here to support you. And just send me a message, and I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it. Have a beautiful day, guys. Enjoy the day. If you're out here in Canada or wherever you are, just go out there and remember to breathe. And just be aware and study your environment. Know where you are.